Hey guys, Saxy here with a brand new racing video for you guys. Welcome to the COTs at Dover. Smaller lineup than what we've been having for the past couple times, but welcome. And we're not going to have as much issues communicating now. But welcome to Dover. As Wildman on pole behind him, it is Jay and the number 2. Why are you moving? No clue. Third place, somehow Ricky. Ricky, why are you moving? Chris, and then last but not least, Ryan. As we're almost ready to go. I'm going to ask Ryan to ask the drivers to do a tiny wiggle to make sure they're ready, just not too big. To let me know that they're ready. Not that big, not that big. Wow, not that big. All right, just waiting to see the 14 move in the back. Okay, thank you, Ryan. All right, as now we're going to head to our yellow flag. If you've never been with us, we do F1 styled starts. So, red just lets them know we are not going yet. Yellow means get prepared, and when the green flag drops, that means go. Obviously, they're starting on this back stretch because, you know, the apron's kind of wonky. But green flag in the air, and it's a beautiful start by Wild. As they roll onto the track, actually now. It is loose. The 2 slingshots around the outside. The 48, 3 wide for the race lead. As they come back to the line, the 48 leads it, but it's now technically the green flag. The 24 in the lead as they're side by side for second, sliding as the other 2 kind of in the back. Wild now holds on to the lead. Can anybody mount a charge yet? Wild rolls the high line. Jay down low, contact the 12, sorry, not the 12, the 2 sideways, as Wild comes around to lead the first lap of 100. Because once again, these are all the Saxy 100. And here at the Monster Mile, Wild up front, he hits the wall, Chris in the wall, he's sliding a little bit, here comes the 48, they are all starting to get close. Qualifying was only 2/10 from 1st to 5th, which is insane for an actual more skill-based track than what we have at Daytona. As everybody's sliding, Wild's able to pull away right now. As it's 3 wide in the back, Chris getting turned, he's going to slide him in the wall. Contact with the wall, not good for Chris. He should be able to get it back going unless he's got wheel damage. I can't tell. Looks fine. Should be able to drive off. Wild now, big clear. He's up on that high groove. Able to get it rotated down. Beautiful move for Wild to keep this race lead as the other 3 behind him just kind of rolling around as Chris finally gets back going, thankfully. There's a little bit of contact in the back. That's the 14 and the 48. That's how they hit to the back stretch. Can Jay, who is now clear of these 2 battling, can he make a charge for Wild? As they are still side by side here for 3rd, and now the 14 is able to clear, but the 48 is going to get a beautiful rotation on that outside, but he's going to wobble, and he's going to lose a spot. And now he's going to be on that apron as Jay is reeling in the race leader. Wild able to rotate on the bottom. Jay way up high. That's not going to be good for him. He is now going to lose a little bit of touch from Wild. And Jay trying to rotate now to the bottom. Not able to get it. Wild able to rotate it down on the bottom, but he's going to slide up. So does Jay. Jay's in the wall. Right now, it's pretty single file, nobody making big moves. I just realized that you guys cannot hear a sound. My bad. Hold on just a second. There we go. My bad, that's on me. I just realized that I normally have the audio turned off. Wild slides on the straightaway. Jay is reeling him in. He goes high. Jay in the middle line. Here comes Ryan. Ryan on the bottom. Ryan makes a move up to 2nd place, side by side. Who gets into the line? Ryan. Let's see here, where's Ryan? There's Ryan. Ryan able to clear for 2nd, maybe not. Jay with a run on the outside. 14 down low, side by side down the back. They are catching Wild, but they are still side by side. The 14 on the bottom, the 2 on the top. They're both wobbling a little bit, and the 14's able to clear. He gets a big push from the 2. Can they mount a charge for Wild? As now that he's able to clear, he's able to get that rotation down on the bottom. Can he keep it, though? Beautiful rotation, but he's slow, and you can see Jay's right there with him, running that middle line. Wild sliding. And it's still a battle for 2nd, the 14 and the 2. Trying to sort it out. As we are now getting a pretty decent green flag run right now is the 12. Oh, why did I keep saying the 12? The 2 still trying to find a way around Ryan. Ryan still able to hold on a good bit. Wild is just being able to hold on to this thing and just keep this thing up front. Qualified on pole and is being able to show that speed here today as Ryan went from last to second right now. Ryan, really impressive so far. All of them are setting really good times right now. Wild all the way up against the wall. He's going to rotate it down low. He's on the apron again. Slide trying to get off the apron. Now here comes Ryan mounting a charge down low. He is caught. Wild. It's going to be a battle. The 24-14. Who is going to get it? Wild will lead the first 10 laps. That's a good feat. We're a 10th of a way through, and now Ryan on the bottom side. Can he get it done? Wild able to clear him again. Wild is able to find something, rotating that higher line. Ryan running bottom. Side by side, no, still bumper to bumper. And a little wiggle out of the 14. That's going to allow the 24 to get a better run. As now they head into turn 1. Ryan looks low again. He's going to get to the inside, but is it enough? Wild is able to run the middle line. He's still able to keep it out front. Ryan not able to mount the charge that he needs to do right now. As these 4 are all still really close. Wild not able to pull away any more than he was earlier. Ryan is right there. This is going to be the battle, I feel like, unless somebody can find a different line, as Ryan's on the apron. He's going to hook it down there. Wild all the way up to the top side. That means the 14 is probably going to get a good rotation here. Still side by side, as they're going to hit the backstretch. Advantage to the 14 on the bottom. Still, the 24 hanging to his door right there to the outside. Wild takes it wide, but he's going to get way too close to that wall. That's going to allow the 14 to officially clear. New race leader on lap 14. Wild now makes a big charge, and they're still fighting it out here. Ryan's on the wall. Oh no, contact! Big save out of that 24. Ryan slides up, 24 down low. 24 is going to retake the race lead. So you think moving out of Daytona was going to be boring? These two are showing that it is not going to be boring here today. Wild now finding that rotation on the bottom, and he's going to slide up. Wild. Oh, he's in the wall. Big contact. Oh, watch out. That's the 18. Caution flag is out. So caution flag is out. Wild will lead them back to the line. They'll line back up on the backstretch like they were lined up earlier. Yellow being shown for the drivers. Once again, take your pick. Who's going to get the best restart? With this very different style now being lined up on the backstretch, single file. Oh, Wild jumped it. They all jumped it. They all jumped it. Green flag in the air. The 14 with the best jump. The 2 doesn't go. Oh, no. They were all antsy waiting for it to go. They all went and tried to go beforehand. It didn't work. And then the 2 got a bad start. That slowed up the 14. Wild way up the track. Now Jay's going to slide up on exit, but he's still going to be right there. Can Jay mount the charge? He looks low. Wild closes the door. As there's a side-by-side race for third. That's Ricky looking on the inside of the 14. Wild is getting a beautiful entry-exit formation right there. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous way to do that. And it's now Ricky trying to clear the 14. These guys have really shown really good performance so far. I know it's not too far into this race, but the 14 clears around the outside. That was a beautiful run by Ryan. But it's still a fight between these two. Let me actually slide up to Ryan here because he's the one running third. If he can hold on to this third place, try to mount a charge back to Jay, try to close back up, because he's going to hit the inside wall. I think maybe a lag spike there for the 14. As he's going to be all up against the wall. That's means Ricky's going to get right back to him here. It's going to be locked back into another fight for third. Side by side, going into turn one. Ricky with the advantage on the bottom. He's going to slide up. Ryan's out to his outside. 48's going to keep sliding up. The 14's got a good run on the outside. They're still side by side. Advantage to the 14. As Chris is now closing in on this fight. Whoa! Chris is going to hit the 14! Ryan rim riding her on that outside line, not able to get it to fully work. He's trying to get around Ricky, but just cannot get around him. These two are stuck side by side. As the 48's going to shove the 14 up a little bit. They just are not getting away from each other here. They're all really tight on performances. Whoa, a big smack. And Chris is going to put it 3 wide. He's going to put Ryan in the wall. And ended up going from third to last here. Not what you want to see, but it is a 3-car fight for third. As the 18 up in the wall, Ricky's also up in the wall. Ryan able to keep it off the wall. This battle is heating up, boys. It's 3 wide for third. Ricky backs down. Ryan trying to rotate the bottom. Chris able to rotate that middle line. He's going to keep it clear of the 14. As Wild is now starting to run away a little bit. Ryan looks down low, not able to get it to Chris. Still running right there, though. It's a very tight battle between all these guys. We're also going to implement a rule. I meant to say this to the drivers beforehand, so if Ryan will communicate the separation caution, they all know what it means. But for you guys, it is something that happens in the league that I run, where if every driver is separated by 2 seconds or more, there will be a manual caution that will come out to rebunch the group. Fun caution, so it's not as boring if it gets to that point. Okay then, that was interesting. My fire alarm went off for like a second. That was weird. As the bumper to the 18 from the 14. Whoa, 18 sideways. Oh, he's going to get into the 14. As now Ryan's able to clear the 18. Hold on, I'll give you just a second. Okay, I am back. What has happened? Ricky got the place over Chris. As this field is starting to spread out a little bit. As it's side by side between the 18 and 48. For fourth, Chris slides it on the bottom. Ricky up onto the wall. He's going to slide it down. Chris parks in front of that 48. The 48 now looks low. Chris going to give him a little room to get that rotation. Whoa, contact. The 48 shoves it into the door of the 18. Side by side, and the 18's in the wall. The 48 is going to push him even further into it. Then slide out of the 18. Able to keep it good. Maybe not. Oh, and there's your single car. And now, these guys are all kind of getting separated out. If Wild keeps driving the way he is right now, I think we might actually get a separation caution. He's able to get that thing locked on that bottom line. It is over 2 seconds there, but not to third. And almost to Ricky as well. So now it's kind of single filed out, nothing too major is happening. Ryan's right there within a second almost to Jay. So we are back to 2-car crashes will cause a caution. Or, oh, that's a car upside down. I'm going to throw a caution. That is, okay, okay. Chris? What did I say?
Saxy, there's a timer. Saxy, there's a timer.
I accidentally hit timer, my bad. Alright, race it back, boys. Race it back, race it back. Watch out for the car on the bottom. Yellow is being shown. Driver is getting ready for the green. Will anybody jump it again like last time? They are antsy to get this thing going, especially Wild. He wants to keep this lead. For being up front all race long, pretty much. Green flag in the air. It's a pretty good start from the 24 and 14, but the 14 slow, getting through the gears. As Wild all the way up to the wall, sliding. The 14 and the 2 trying to work together. Can they get to Wild? Never mind, the 14's going low. So we're going to slide back to this fight between these two. They need to get clear of each other. One needs to get ahead of the other so they can try to mount a charge to Wild. 14 rolling that bottom line. Gonna get clear of the 2 now. Can he mount the charge to Wild? He's been the only one to take the lead for a lap. And once again, we still get 5 overtime attempts. Whoa! Big contact! Still 5 overtime attempts, just like normal. Ryan slides. He's looking to the inside. Can he get to it? He's there! Wild has got competition. Ryan is on the inside. He's going to cut his nose off. 24 in the wall. The 2 slides. Big contact. 2's on the wall. He's good, though. He's just going to lose some time there. Ryan rotating that bottom. Wild sliding around that second line. Ryan trying to make a look to the inside. There's another crash in the back. That's that is Chris around, so 1 car around. He's able to correct it. I see him back there. He's still good. Is now the 14. Looks low on the 24. Side by side to his quarter panel. Ryan now almost equal with the 24. He's going to get a run around him. Wild, it still hits him. And Ryan is able to clear. And now Ryan will officially lead 2 laps. As here comes the 24, looking to the bottom. Side by side, a little slide out of the 14, able to catch it side by side on the back. Can Wild get the rotation that he needs to get around Ryan here? He gets around him, but he goes way too wide. The 14 takes the lead back. Beautiful switch up by Ryan there. Beautiful. 10 out of 10 would do again. As Wild to the back bumper, the 14, he's going to give him a nice little shot. As while these two are fighting, there's a fight for 3rd, and they're both in the inside wall. Ryan slides up. Wild takes the advantage. Wild showing tremendous skill there, side by side, and it's going to be Wild barely at the line. Yeah. 14 to the back bumper of the 24. Still running hard against each other. 24 rolls the bottom. Ryan angles it low. Can he get to the inside? Not quite, but he's there to the back bumper. Now he's to the inside. As now the 14 looks low. 24 up high. A little bobble out of both drivers. The 14 hits the door. As they're dooring each other down the back. Little wiggle out of the 24. The 14 rotates to the bottom. He's going to slide up. He's going to shove Wild to that outside. Trying to get it clear here. And he does. Ryan right back to the lead as these two are fighting big time for this race win. As he's going to slide up. Wild's going to take the advantage. Wild back down to the bottom. Still side by side. These two are going at it tonight. As Wild takes the lead, Ryan all the way up to the wall. Now he's going to get that rotation back down to the bottom, side by side. Ryan almost clear. They are running hard. This has brought Jay right back into the fight. As the 24 officially slides behind the 14. The 14 has put a little bit of a gap. This is some pretty good racing, folks. 24 now to the back bumper. The 14, he's going to get look to the inside. Oh, contact! Now Wild's on the apron. He's going to slow down, let the advantage back to that 14 after putting him in the wall. As we are approaching halfway. Ryan now has a pretty sizable lead over Wild. All he's got to do is just anchor it right into this turn. Keep that gap. That's all he's got to do, and he's not going to do it. He does not get the rotation off of exit. Wild does. As they're door to door for third back there. But Wild pulls the crossover on Ryan. Ryan slides, not able to find the grip that he needs. Now Wild is clear. Ryan now looking low. Is he able to get that rotation? Wild able to get that rotation now. So no advantage to that 14 there. Wild, a beautiful job in that 3 and 4 to keep his gap as big as he possibly can. Take that line away. Ryan is only able to run that bottom line as much as he can. He can't really run any of these other lines. What he needs is to get a better exit there, and he does get a better exit. He has closed that gap to Wild. And now Ryan takes that peak low. Wild goes up the track. The 14 now down to the inside, side by side, down the back. Ryan has the advantage on the bottom. Can Wild go up and then slide it underneath? That's what he's been doing to Ryan all race long. They are racing hard, and they're racing hard for third as well. Let's go look at this fight. Oh, as soon as I did it, lag spiked. Thank you, game. And as soon as I did, they also got kind of a little spaced out between the two. Spaced out. Let's go back up to our lead fight here. Ryan lost the lead to Wild. Wild all the way up against the wall there. Ryan trying to get the advantage. Oh, a little bit of contact. And it's Wild at the line, barely over Ryan. Ryan looks down to the bottom, that's side by side through turn 1 and 2. The 14 on the bottom, the 24 in the middle groove. Now Ryan has the advantage going into turn 3 and 4. Wild made a little contact there with him on his quarter panel. Wild goes back down to the bottom, and Wild trying to look back for the race lead. Ryan all the way up to the outside wall. He's going to go right back down to the bottom, get around that 24. Beautiful move by that 14. As now they enter 3 and 4. He runs the bottom. Wild right behind to his quarter panel. Going to give him a nice little shot. Wild tries to look low. Wild's got the bottom. As they come back to the line, it is officially halfway into this race. And Wild apparently got it at the line. Side by side, a little sliding out of that 24. The 14 on the outside doing a great job. As Wild slides, he's going to, oh, he caught it, but not before he hit the wall. As they've now kind of spaced out a little bit behind him, so now this is the only two drivers that are semi-close. Hey, Ryan's all the way up against that wall. He's going to slide back down. Wild. He's going to lose some time there on exit. No, he's not. He's back to the back bumper of the 14. As the 14 now slides up. Wild takes that bottom line. Ryan trying to rotate bottom. He's able to look. Can he get it, though? Ryan on the bottom. Wild on top. Side by side. Ryan trying to clear. Almost. Very close there. Is now Wild. Can he rotate to the bottom? No, he's going to get to the back bumper of the 14. Not able to get to that bottom line like he wanted to get underneath him. It is intense between these top two, and we are in the second half of this race. So it is on from here. All these guys have ran a very good race so far. All have been pretty clean. Some beating and banging, but, you know, what's racing without a little bit of beating and banging? As Wild now clears on the main stretch. Can Ryan make a look low? He runs a little bit lower than Wild. He's going to give the bumper to the 24. Can Ryan mount a charge here? He really needs to look low. He does. He gets to the bottom. Side by side, the 14. Now on the bottom, trying to rotate around it. He's going to get it. Maybe? He does, over the line. Ryan trying to clear Wild all the way to the top side. He might try to over-rotate him there. He's going to slide it. Ryan's going to keep it there. These two are racing big time, and they have pulled away. So even if the other three get separated, like they are right now, these two are just going at it. And the 14 still has the advantage, but he's up the track. Wild rotates bottom. He's going to slide up. He's going to put it probably both in the wall. He does! Side by side down the back. Beating and banging. Oh, this is some good racing. And Ryan slides up. So does Wild. Wild and Ryan both hit the wall. Ryan looks low. Side by side, Ryan at the line. He's going to shove Wild up. They're giving each other no room on this top side, trying to wash each other up the track. And Wild slides a little bit. Ryan clears Wild going into turn 3 and 4. Wild now going to try to rotate that bottom. He's going to get it there. Can he clear Ryan? No, but he's going to get it to his door. Ryan barely at the line. As now the 14 now has to mount a charge, and at turn 3 and 4, is he able to do it? He's going to get that bottom, but Wild just able to rotate so well. Ryan just not able to get it there. They're running very similar lines, and Wild has been able to really show that he's able to do it a little bit better. Especially there on exit. It's 3 and 4. Can Ryan get closer? Doesn't look like he's going to. His lead now with 40 laps left here at Dover. Wild slides up. Ryan looks low. Ryan closes that gap, but not enough. He's close, but how close? Not close enough, but he's still right there. Wild cannot get away from him as there's lag. I can't tell what's going on. Okay, and Ryan, oh, he's in the side of him! Slide out of the 14, the 24 goes in the wall. As this battle is heating up, the battle for third is heating up as well. Here's Ryan out to the back bumper, the 24. He peaks low. He's going to go for it. Wow, takes the high side. He's going to try to over-rotate it down here. He's going to get the side of the 14. Not able to do it. He's going to put himself in the wall. You know, while this fight's going on, it's very nice to watch this right now. It is very interesting. It's there bumper to bumper. Jeez. It is ramped up for sure. Let's go watch this battle back here. And as soon as I did, they're not even fighting like they were. Jay mounts the charge. Trying to take third place away. He's going to get to that bottom. He's going to give a little bump there. Now Jay looks at the inside. He's going to shove Ricky up. Can Ricky over-rotate it down to the bottom? No, he's going to stick right behind the two. I know they're fighting for that lead, but we have not looked at these two for a while, so let's go ahead and watch this third place and fourth place battle. Is Jay running the top side. Ricky shoves him up. These two are going just as hard as those front two. Shocked that they haven't crashed yet. As Ricky rotates that bottom, Jay all the way up at that top. He's beautiful run out of that top side from Jay. That was gorgeous. Gorgeous move there. As he's now able to pull a little bit away from Ricky. Ricky's still right there. Let's go back up to the siege fight. The 14 down to the bottom for the race lead. Wild slides the tires. And Ryan back up to the race lead. As that that third and fourth cars have closed the gap. As Wild slides off an exit. As these guys are running very hard right now, going for this lead. And a great job keeping it green as well. They've done a great job of just catching the car when they lose it. As there's a bumper on track. And there's issues for the 18. So we're going to count one single car because I don't know how he lost it, but I'm going to count it as a single car. So if one more car spins around, we'll call a caution. As, Ryan way up the track. Now he's going to lose the touch to Wild there. Let's go back to this other fight back here. Hold on, that's the wrong cars. 48 down low, 2 on the top side. Contact. Jay rotates to that top side, and he's going to be right in the back bumper of Ricky. Ooh, that's got to hurt. As they're kind of spaced up the fight for the front two a little bit. Now, can the two mount a charge for third again? As he does, he looks down on the bottom. Ricky on the top side. The two gives him a little tap, trying to move him up. Door to door. As the two trying to shove him up. He does. But so does he. They both slide up big time. So now the 48's back on the bottom. With also 30 laps to go. So we are closing rapidly to the end of this thing. Whoa! Ricky able to catch it, but that was almost a caution. Almost. Now let's head back to this lead fight. Head to Ryan's car. As he's looking around the outside, Wild rotates the bottom. Oh, he's going to put him in the wall. Now Ryan rotates that bottom. He's going to get down to the inside. Side by side. They enter turn 1 and 2. The 14 rolling that bottom beautifully. He's going to get around that 24. As you can see, the 18 up ahead. He's been having troubles all night. Just isn't a strong suit track for him, I guess. At least for tonight. And Wild back out front. He's going to get a bump from the 14 sideways. As Ryan goes to that top side, now Wild has a big gap. Can Ryan get that rotation and get back to him? And how will these two navigate the lap car if they catch him? That is going to be a big interesting thing, as we have not had a lap car issue yet. As door to door again, as Wild hit the wall. The 14 hit him again. Side by side, 14's clear. He slides up. Oh, watch out, spinning car! And I'm going to throw a caution for that one. Caution flag is out. Put it on the backstretch. Who's going to get the best start? Green flag in the air. It's going to go to the 14 and 48. For once, Ricky got a good start. That is something unheard of. As it's a big fight. Oh, no! They're able to keep it going, but that was crazy for a second. As Ricky's now going to fall down to last place after being sideways on the front stretch. As it's 3 wide for second almost. Jay is going to lose a spot to the 18. Maybe. As they are fighting big time already. They know these are the closing laps. Wild runs Ryan up the track. They're both contact. The 18 is going to take the lead. Cheeseburger Man is in the lead, boys. Cheeseburger Man. But it might not matter for long. Jay on the bottom. But Jay's getting hooked. Oh, no. No, no, oh, no. Oh, big heartbreak for the 18. The caution flag will be shown for that one. Race it back, boys. Race it back. Because they got a little too antsy. As whoa, 14 sideways as Jay now leads a little bit. Green flag in the air. He sleeps. The 14 gets a good start. But it's not going to matter too much. The 14 looks at the outside. The 2 leads it at the line. He comes down. The 24 on the back bumper. He now rotates to that bottom. Side by side. The 2, the 24 clears. The 2 looks low. He's going to rotate that bottom, but can he keep it low? Wild rotates that middle line beautifully. It's going to allow him to clear. As now Ryan looks at the bottom. Contact the 2, not giving him room. As them fighting like this has allowed Wild to pull a gap. As they're 3 wide for a second. And Ricky might make it 4 wide, but he doesn't, thankfully. 14 clears the 18, so now they're back down to 2 wide. Can he get around that 2? He needs to. If they wanted to make a charge for Wild, one of them has to get clear, and he does. 17 to go. Can Ryan get to the back bumper, but it's not going to help when he's getting pushed. Ryan has got to mount a charge now if he wants to get to Wild. Wild has not won one of these races. Ryan has. Jay has. And Ricky has. This is only Chris's second race, so I'm not going to put too much pressure on him, but he's been very consistent last time, and he's now showing the speed here today. But Ryan, one of these guys has to get going. I think that if they don't... Uh-oh, maybe not. And caution flags back out. As Ricky flips himself, and oh, okay. Little insult to injury there. All right, they all wiggle as the yellow being shown. 15 laps to go. Who is going to win Miles the Monster here at Dover? I struggled with it too beforehand. Don't judge me. Green flag in the air. 14, beautiful start. He's going to give a big push to that 24. Is they going to break away because Jay did not get a good start, but maybe he does get it here. He's going to give a big push to the 14. 14 into the quarter panel of the 24. Side by side once again. These two are going at it. They slide up. Ryan slides up trying to block. Contact the 2 sideways. And that's another crash. And Jay's up and over, so caution flags back out. So here's our cautions that were supposed to be happening. As Cheeseburger Man's out front. Cheeseburger Man. Ricky now is officially the only driver who has not led a lap today. Will that change? We'll find out soon. Green flag in the air. 18 and the 48 don't go. As they get up through the gears, side by side for third. Wild now takes a peek low. 18 clear right now. 12 laps to go. Can anybody mount the charge? Or if somebody can, who will it be? Right now, Wild lined up second. But he's going to have to fight off the 14. The 14 gets squeezed in the middle of the turn. We're going to slide back to Wild, who's in second. Now Ricky makes a move for third. 11 laps to go. Ryan gives him the bottom. He's going to go up. Can Wild mount the charge? The front two have never won a Saxy race event. Wild is closing the gap, but he's going to lose that gap that he just gained. Now Jay's falling off this pack. 10 laps to go. Reminder, 5 overtime attempts if needed. Wild is there. Wild is hungry. He's looking for his first win. But so is Chris. Chris slides up the bottom. The 24. Can Chris re-engage to him now? Wild sliding. Wild's able to hold a better bottom line, but the 18 is still there. Nine laps to go as they're going to round turn 3 and 4, coming down to 8 laps to go, the 18 and 24. Wild lets Chris have that top side. He says, if you can pass me, you're going around that top. But Chris is going to get it anyways. He's down on the bottom. His Cheeseburger Man, Chris in the lead. Wild slides down to second. Can Wild mount the charge? Because this was not the car he was fighting all race, but it's the one he's got to fight now. 7 laps to go. Wild now takes the look down low, side by side, contact between the 24 and 18. Both drivers in their favorite driver's car running side by side here at Dover. Wild now gets the rotation. Chris got to get back to that back bumper. That's what he's got to do right here. He's got to get back to that 24. He hit the apron. Not good. Not good at all. Wild pulling away. The pressure got to Chris. Unless Wild makes a mistake here. Doesn't look like he will. Ryan out of the back bumper, the 18. Can Ryan make the change? Or make the charge. Sorry, English is not working. It's 5 laps to go. Chris slides up. Ryan slides in behind. Bumper to bumper. He's going to give a big push to that 18, and they're going to both hit the wall. As it looks like they are catching that 24 a little bit. But is it enough? Can they catch before the white? 4 laps to go. Ryan looks low. He's going to get that bottom line on Chris. They need to mount a charge here for that 24. Ryan clears. But they have to get going. Wild is got a half a second on second place. They cannot let him pull away. But they are. They're fighting. That is allowing Wild to just get the gap that he needs. They're letting him go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Caution flag is out. And we're going to head into overtime at Dover. Race it back, boys. Race it back. So we're going to go into NASCAR overtime. Hate that so much. Wild had pulled away. He had shown the speed. Oh, but the fighting. That's what killed it. Everybody's ready. Yellow being shown. Will this be our only overtime, or will we go into a second one? Or even further beyond that? And who is going to get the best restart? That is the better question to ask right now. Green flag shown. Pretty decent start from the front 3. As the 48's giving a big bump to that 14, trying to get him to go. He's there. 2 to go. As the bumper to the 24. And the bumper to the 14. Sideways. Ricky now looking to the bottom. Can he take second place away? Can he charge for the win? Remember, he won the COTs back at Daytona. Wild on the apron, white flag in the air, race is official. It's the Hendrick duo, 1-2. But it doesn't look like anybody's going to have the run unless Wild makes a big issue in turn 3 and 4. And Wild is not going to have issues. The 24 is going to victory lane. Wild Man will win at Dover. I know that one's going to feel great for Wild as he's going to be able to pull it into victory lane, and if we can get him in the Discord to call for an interview. And there's Wild. Senior Bug Boy himself finally gets the race win and first race off of Daytona. How does it feel finding victory lane here at Dover?
Feels great, man. First I just want to say GG's to Ryan, Ricky, to all of them. Great race today. Genuinely, that was really fun. But yeah, one of stacking 100 with COVID. That's fun.
Well, there's your little gift. You get to win a race.
Yeah, I'm having a pretty crappy day all day, so kind of happy to have something good I'm out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Obviously, winning the first race that's not at Daytona, do you think maybe some of these races should move away from Daytona to bring some of this other racing out?
I mean, I'd say so. I mean, heck, it brings out, like, the skill and it's more fun than, you know, at Daytona where...
He muted and deafened himself.
But he's not on the party either.
Okay.
My thing fucking...
I know, I saw you're good.
It randomly did that, but like, for real, I'd say so because like it brings out the racing and everyone, and it's like actually skilled, and it's just not like, you know, just a wreck fest, just caution after caution.
All right. Well, thank you, Wild, and congratulations on your win. This is Saxy signing out. See you guys next time.
I farted.
Still